Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Lisalee, LL for short, and my last name is Egbert. I'm a teacher at university and I focus on deaf studies, but my focus is really on deaf education and interpreting for the classroom. I recently read a book. Wow. It's called The Butterfly Cage, written by Rachel Zemach. I saw people talking about it and posting about it and saying that it was a good book and so on. And so I thought, okay, I'll add it to my list to read. And then a friend told me you should go ahead and buy it. So I bought it and thought, oh, I'll just look it over and skim through it. But I fell right into it. I could not stop reading and reading it. It just really touched me. I've been teaching deaf children and going to conferences and meeting deaf teachers, and we discuss our obstacles and our frustrations in the classroom, and everyone has those same experiences. And in this book, everything is right there. Everything that we're talking about, everything that we've experienced. So I thought, we need to advertise this. We need to give it out widely. We need everyone to see these stories it tells because it's true. It says what's happening in deaf education, mainstream, all over the country. So who needs to read this? There's 3 groups. Administrators need to read it and see the impact of their decisions and what they're doing that's hurting our deaf children. We need to talk about it and see how we can change the system, because ultimately we're damaging our deaf and hard of hearing children permanently. We need parents to read this book, because parents, they don't know what's happening. Parents trust our school system. Parents want to do what's best, but they're not teachers. They don't know. It's not their fault. They want to believe in the professionals, and we are failing them. We also need other special education teachers to read this book. Yes, there are good special education teachers who have a deaf kid placed in their classrooms and they don't know what to do. They need to keep their jobs, and the principal tells them what they need to do and they have to follow it. But that doesn't mean that they can't change the system too. They need to figure out what's best for the child. And we also need to be able to refer these kids to the right place. We have good schools for deaf education. We have the cognitive research to back up the fact that deaf education can be successful. But if we ignore or overlook these things, it's not going to work. So come join me. Please join me and other teachers of the deaf. I'm saying this over and over again. It's time. This has been happening and continues to happen. And it's proven that it's just going to keep being an ongoing thing. But we can make a change. We can advocate for policy change and advocate for legislative change. We can teach parents. We can change the system, because it's not just going to be me, and it's not just Rachel, and it's not just you. It's happening all over the place, and we know better. We know what works. We know that ASL is the answer, and we know that these kids are very capable and very smart, and they know how to figure things out. If we give them what they need, they will thrive. We just need to give them opportunities. So if you have an opportunity to read the book, that's great. And if you have the opportunity to share the book, please share it widely with everyone in your school. Encourage administrators to read it, the parents and your peers, everyone in the community. I can't advocate more strongly for this book. It's touching, and it tells you what's not happening right in the system. So thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts and for allowing me to talk about this book. Please, please support deaf education continuing to change. Thank you.